Graeme, your time is back. We can talk about Manchester United again. Sorry, we had a lot to do.
Well, those Premier League managers, the fact they take priority, I don't know.
So, I think the question for anyone who missed it was, do you agree that Manchester United, have been the story coming out of Summer Series?
Yeah, they certainly have. I think with the backdrop of last season, the disappointment, the amount of time Ruben Amorim's spoken about how sort of fearful he was every game last year and how trying to lift the players was difficult. He's had a clean break. Everyone seems to have reset. They've come in fresh. They've come in with a determination and a togetherness that we've had the pleasure of seeing quite regularly when we've watched them train. I just think they seem to have understood their identity, their role within the team, and the performances have followed, particularly the other night in Chicago. I thought they were exceptional because they didn't just go one up or take the lead and then hold on a little bit, drop back. They kept going. There was an incentive there and an urgency to keep scoring goals, and that's the best performance I've seen from Manchester United, albeit pre-season, I understand that, but that's the best Man United performance I've seen in terms of the team and the identity, I think, for as long as I can remember in terms of the last 4 or 5 years.
But are we getting too excited?
No, Bex, we aren't, because here's you asked the question to Graeme. Man United are going to be the story no matter what, good or bad. So it's really good that we can talk about them in somewhat of a glowing light. What I would say is, I credit Amorim, but I credit the players. Every preseason or every offseason is a chance to reset. Okay, that season's gone. How do I focus for the next season? These Man United players over the last 5 seasons have allowed managers to come and go, have allowed breaks to come and go, and haven't focused themselves. So that's an internal thing. So I think when we speak to Dallo and Harry Maguire and Bruno Fernandes, they're clearly putting an onus on that. Luke Shaw putting an onus on that and saying, all right, enough's enough. So that I think has shifted, and that we can be positive about.
Ruben Amorim did a big interview this week to a lot of the press, in which he talked about the players now understand when he says something, he's going to do it, in terms of, if I don't want you in my squad, you're not going to train with us. How important is that?
Oh, that's a great point, and it backs up what Tim says. He's drawn a line in the sand. The club have backed him from above, and it's the first time I've actually felt they're aligned in that respect. They've got behind the manager. They've gone through a lot of pain. There's still more pain to come. I still think top 10 has got to be the ambition, not top 4. So we're not getting carried away at all. But given where they were last year, the chaos and the lack of identity, the lack of right players in the right positions, they've still got a long way to go. But my goodness, it feels like it's a new dawn for Manchester United.
When players see a manager act so strongly with their own teammates, does it shift for them in terms of their opinion and approach to their manager?
Yeah, I can speak for Graeme here because I was the same. You challenge a new manager and you see if you can break him, but at some point you go, okay, I'm going to be subordinate and I'm going to fall into line. And I think that's what we're seeing because, as Amorim mentioned, he's going to be strong and he's going to be solid and he's going to be consistent. And when you do that, you show the players that you have the power.